you.
Can we start the meeting?
Yes, for sure.
Role plays எல்லாம் வந்துட்டாங்களா? Hi, good morning all. Very good morning to all the Toastmasters. I welcome you all for this meeting number 14 of our Chennai Tamil Toastmasters Club. To succeed in life, we all have a mission. Likewise, our club also have a collective mission as well. Its mission is to provide supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. In this meeting, we also follow some ground rules. If you have any electronic gadgets or mobile with you, please put it on mute. And the second rule is please refrain from the topics like sex, religions, and politics. To take this meeting further interesting and engaging, I would like to introduce our presiding officer. She is a very young mother. She is a software developer in her own company, Tidy Life India Private Limited. Very passionate and energetic Toastmaster. She is the backbone of the Chennai Tamil Toastmasters Club. Let's welcome, put our hands together to Mrs. Kavitha Chidambram.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you, Toastmaster Varsha, for setting the stage for inspiration and growth. Dear Toastmasters and guests, I am happy to welcome you all to our Women's Special Meeting number 14. I am delighted to call meeting number 14 order. It's my pleasure. Yes, let's give big round of applause. It's our pleasure and honor to welcome our special educational speaker, DTM Nagesh Ramamurthy, and all our role players, speakers, and our honored guest. Dear Toastmaster, there are few things that changed my life. That is keeping smile and using the word thank you, sorry, and please. Let's try these things and give us your feedback on our next meeting. Definitely, these things changed my life a lot. The same thing I would like to share it with you all. With that, let's move on to our guest introduction. I would like to call Toastmaster Kaja to introduce yourself to our members and guests. The stage is yours.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Khaja Moidin from Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. Yes, I'm working as a system administrator past 15 years here. Thanks for inviting me for attend this meeting.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Hope you will enjoy our meeting.
Thank you, ma'am.
With that, to run today's meeting, we have a beautiful singer. She loves Tamil and English writing and reading. She loves to connect with the people, making friendship with many people. So let's welcome her with her beautiful voice. Our today's Toastmaster Sashikala. Over to you, ma'am. Let's start our meeting with your song.
Song right away. I reserved the song to the end because it is connected with my theme. So definitely by the time I end the song, I will give.
Ma'am, your volume is very less. Is it possible to increase? Maybe is it possible to keep your mic?
Is it, yeah. Now is it okay?
Better.
Ipo okay arka?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it okay now?
Better, ma'am.
Or should I remove the headphones?
Could you please remove the headphone and try?
Ipo okay arka?
Yes, ma'am. Now it's good.
Better, yeah. Okay. Yes. So my MacBook Air doesn't like headphones, so it's okay. Thank you so much for the introduction, Toastmaster Kavitha. How are you? How many times have you heard that question already today? And how many times have you answered it without even thinking? Fine. Good. I'm great. Sometimes it's true. Sometimes it is not. And sometimes we simply don't know. We don't know the answer, we don't know how to answer or what to answer. Nevertheless, this is a question that generates the most automated answer probably in English or to humankind. And more often than not, the person who asked you that question does not even wait for your answer. So yesterday I watched this program on TV, this talk show on TV. I think even Chennai Toastmasters conducts a talk show similar to that. And unusually, they did not have a title. They had, their theme was very different yesterday. They asked the audience a few everyday questions and got their honest answers to them. And that show was actually mind boggling. And that was when our dear Toastmaster Kavitha called me and asked me whether I'll be the Toastmaster of the day. So I wouldn't miss the opportunity of taking the role of my favorite anchor and trying it out in a meeting today. And so you people are going to be the guinea pigs for my first attempt at being an anchor probably of that type of a show. But this is going to be a show where you are going to give me an honest perspective, not thinking about what people will judge me about or what you would like to hear, but I want to know what you actually want to say. Just ordinary everyday questions, and people answered. And what struck me was not their answers, but their expression in their faces. There was sort of a relief when they even got that space to answer. That relief in the face was something that struck me, and I thought I will recreate that magic today. And that is what I thought. How often do we get an opportunity to express our perspective without worrying whether it is right or wrong or whether somebody will judge me? And so here we go. On a meeting today, honest perspectives. There is no right answer today. There's only your perspective, or simply just you. So let us ask ourselves each of the questions that I'm posing to different people today. You may note down your answers, and this actually could be revealing the true you to your own self and probably pave way to your transformation. Maybe we all will discover that what we release is actually what finally sets us free. And probably this could be the right way to celebrate our 80th year of freedom, the upcoming Independence Day. So this 14th edition of Women's Special Meeting of Chennai Toastmasters Club will have 4 sessions. The first will be the prepared speech session where Toastmasters take up specific projects in their learning pathways. Following this, we have a special speaker with a special topic today, and we're all waiting to listen to him share his wisdom. And then we have something that all of us want to take it up with the butterflies in the stomach, where we're all given the freedom to express our opinion in our impromptu table topic session. And finally, we get a thorough evaluation of the entire meeting, which is the biggest building block for our growth. So it's time for us to welcome the key person who will hold a mirror to our performance today. Remember, our perspectives are definitely honest and unfiltered today, but the process is structured. And to guide us through with this structure, we have as our general evaluator a very seasoned Toastmaster who has over a decade of Toastmaster experience, a Triple Crown winner, and a winner in various contests in district and area levels, and a person who strikes me for her exuberance, for her always smiling attitude, for a positive nature, the positive vibes, something that I always mirror. I can see myself in her smile. And my worthy opponent who won the show last week in the debate, and who made me give up my favorite coffee and change to the tea because their arguments were so convincing. And of course, the moderator ruled it in their favor. So I thought probably tea is definitely healthier than coffee. So, and she is somebody who believes in carpe diem, seizing the opportunity to learn, to grow, and contribute. So let us give a big round of applause and welcome our general evaluator Toastmaster Kalpana Arvind. But Kalpana, you are the first guinea pig for me. So here is my first question for which I want your honest perspective before you take up your role as a general evaluator. A simple one for you. What is one thing that everybody seems to love, but you secretly hate? Over to you, Kavitha.
Kalpana.
Oh, sorry, Kalpana. Too many K's.
I know everyone could say Kavitha only. Even sometimes I say Kavitha.
Yes, yeah,
She
Kavitha.
has gone into our soul,
I-
she has blended inside ourselves. So I
Exactly.
totally understand. So, what is that something which everyone likes it, but I hate it, right?
Secretly hate.
Uh, Sometimes the praises that they do it, sometimes they praise it for a reason they wanted to get something from me,
Wow.
which is a false praise, which is not a genuine one. Something they wanted to get it from me, they praise me. Oh, ma'am, you're so good, you're so nice, you're so dedicated. But they go and speak at the back. Oh, this lady is like that. I hate that. Sometimes they praise it, which I don't, that kind of praise. Praise genuinely given by Toastmaster of the Day, I truly admire. You made my day. You made my day. In the morning, when we get good, genuine praises, which uplifts our whole day, right? So definitely, the praises that they give at my on my face, saying all not genuine praise, all false praises. I hate that, and many people they like it
Exactly.
because I have seen, I used to praise people to make them come out of their cocoon, to give their best, because I'm a mentor. I was a president for a couple of times for my clubs, and I've been mentoring for the past 9 years. I could see that many people they love praises. Everyone they like praises, but not false. We should give the genuine praise so that it will be a constructive feedback for them to improve. So this is one thing I wanted to record.
Beautifully said. And I think most of us are equipped with the antenna that tells you whether the praise is actually genuine and honest or otherwise. So that is something like God has gifted. And I'm so happy your antenna told me that my praise was definitely honest. And from that, so over to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Kalpana Arvind, to take us through the proceedings.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Shashikala. Now, as a general evaluator, if there are any guests or new members for their benefit, I would like to explain my role. General evaluator is a role where I will be keenly looking into each and every aspect of the meeting. First, I need to apologize myself. There was some technical issue that I couldn't join in time exactly by 8:30 here. It's 8:30 in India. It's 10 o'clock. I live in Dubai, so it's a 1.5 hours before the time that I need to log in. Being the lady of the house, lot of issues. That I have to serve the whole family, set this technical issue, and then come in. So I apologize for a little late. But before the TMOD comes, I am there. So I missed Toastmaster Varsha's introduction, but I'm sure she would have rocked the show. Everyone, I could feel the energy in you. So she would have pepped it up. Thank you and sorry. Now, as a general evaluator, I'm going to introduce all the silent role players and the evaluators. To start with, I would like to introduce the timer for today, who is the IT professional with 30 years of experience, currently working as a group manager at Vincent, Vincent Digital Bangalore. I hope I'm pronouncing it properly. Vincent Digital Bangalore, serving as a secretary for Vincent Bangalore Toastmasters Club, also serving as a president for Lions Club of Bangalore Digital Elites. Passionate to serve the society with Lions Initiative. Wow, what a role. Let's give a thunderous applause for our timer today, Toastmaster Padma Dhyanand.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. A very good morning and a very warm welcome for all for the Women's Special. And I'm really happy and pleasure for me to join this particular meeting. Um, as a timer, let me brief my role. I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluation. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote specific time remaining. For table topic, speaker should limit the remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. So, for there are no icebreakers, so I will be moving on to the speeches. Speeches, formal speeches will be 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. At 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. The individual evaluation should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. Just to show what will be how I'm going to raise it, my background will turn green when we are meeting that green timeline, and red and yellow. So speakers can look at my background. Thank you very much. Over to TMOD. Sorry,
Yes, I will take
over
it.
to general evaluator. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Padma, for taking this timer role tenaciously. Definitely, you're going to rock today by making all of us give our best within the time limit. Thank you. And the next silent role player is a person who has an experience for the past 17 years uh, in the IT industry. Since 2022, he has been a member in HCL Speech Weavers Toastmasters Club. He is interested in exploring Tamil literature, interested in Tirukural reciting and its meaning. Let's welcome with a glorious applause to Toastmaster Elengovan. He's going to play the R counter role.
Thank
Welcome,
you,
sir.
Toastmasters. Thank you, Toastmaster, to Kalpana, for the warm welcome. Yeah, as you introduced that I am playing a account role for the today's meeting. So once again, greetings for the fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. The purpose of this account role is to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks during the meeting. I listen for overused words, including and, will, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds, including and er. I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase, such as I or this means. At the end of the meeting, I'll report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. So that is the my silent role play for the today's meeting. Thank you, Toastmaster Kalpana Arvind.
Thank you, Toastmaster Elengovan. Okay, now I'm mindfully going to speak because Toastmaster Elengovan is looking at my R's and ums. So let's mindfully talk with more awareness. Let's move on to the next silent role player, the grammarian. She is a passionate software developer, a science enthusiast, a go getter who constantly seeks out new opportunities and learn from every experience. She loves to explore new places and their cuisines. Let's welcome with a round of applause for Toastmaster Divya, who is going to be a grammarian. Can you please explain the role, please?
Thank you, General Evaluator, for such warm introduction. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, not look for any outstanding words and phrases and their language usage. And it is also my responsibility to share the word of the day and the idiom of the day. So, word of the day, which is forthright, meaning honest, direct, and clear. Examples: she was forthright about the challenges she faced and openly shared her concerns. A forthright evaluator gives honest feedback while still encouraging the speaker to improve. And the idiom of the day: put your cards on the table, meaning to be open and transparent about your thoughts or intentions. Examples: let's put your cards on the table and discuss what went well and what could have been better. During the meeting, he put his cards on the table and honestly shared his experiences or expectations with the team. Thank you, and I'll be sharing my report at the end of the meeting. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Divya. Here, I would like to raise a small request. Is it possible to keep the word of the day at the back screen of your back screen as a like we have this Chennai Tamil
Uh,
Toastmasters Club? Is it possible?
since I'm connecting from office laptop, I couldn't able to
Oh,
bring
oh,
other background
okay.
images to laptop, so that's why I couldn't able to set
No
anything.
problem. No problem. Maybe probably Toastmaster Kavitha could help because that if we keep that word at the back screen, speakers can see it. And what we do it in a personal meeting setup, in person we used to print the word of the day and stick it in front of the speaker so that the speaker will be reminded to use that. But it's an online digital version. If we could keep the back screen as the word of the day, the members, when we see, we will be reminded to uh, use that word.
Sure,
So it's a request.
sure.
Maybe, okay, maybe the next time
Probably,
we can.
yeah, definitely. For the meantime, I'll be posting this in the group chat for reference.
That's
Uh,
great. That's great. Okay, great. So let's move on. By putting the cards on the table, let's have that forthright uh, concept of expressing our honesty towards each and every speaker. Let's focus and give our best so that when the next silent role player comes, he will be explaining about the trivia master rule. She is a resident. She's from Puducherry, my own hometown. I could say that she is my buddy. She is also a mandala artist, MBA graduate, and a Montessori teacher. She loves to read books and connect through networking. Let's give a thunderous applause for our trivia master today, Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kalpana, for wonderful introduction. Wonderful morning, everyone. It's a Tuesday morning. Everyone are have completed their morning household works, and all women are sitting with cheerful smiles. I'm really happy to see all your faces today. My role is a I'll be asking you questions. Nobody likes questions, right? But I love to ask questions. Today I will be having lot of questions based on what happens during our meeting, from the speeches, table topics, to the interesting words ideas and moments shared by our members. So while you are enjoying the meeting, remember to listen carefully and keep your eyes and ears open. At the end of the meeting, I'll be testing your attention with a few questions. So don't be present, be attentive. Don't feel me like a teacher today. I'm just a listener and a trivia master. Let's see who has been listening the best today. Over to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Trivia Master. Now I'm going to give the screen back to our Toastmaster of the day, but I will come back soon with much more ideas to introduce the evaluator. So let's keep our forthright. To remember this particular word, I feel that I can raise my right hand and keep it like forthright. If we could remember this gesture, then we can remember the word also. Let's rock it. Forthright, back to Toastmaster of the day, Shashikala. Dr. Shashikala.
You, General Evaluator Kalpana, that was very nice way of remembering forthright. And I am sure all the opinions expressed here are going to be truly forthright opinions, no holding back, no filters. And let's lay all our cards on the table because the next session, the first session of the day, is going to be prepared speeches. Just imagine a perspective is given some time and a structure to plan what will emerge from that. It develops into an idea, then they make a story of it, they'll make us connect, and that's what our speakers get to do in this session, which is the session for prepared speeches, which is the iconic uh, uh, method by which we learn and progress in our different pathways in Toastmasters International. So let's listen, not looking for whether we agree or disagree, but simply trying to understand the perspective behind the words. So before bringing on the speaker, let us welcome the evaluator, Toastmaster Usha Anandarajan, to give us a briefing about the objectives of the speaker. Over to you, Toastmaster Usha.
Am I audible?
Good morning.
Good morning. Now I took the role of evaluator of Toastmaster Hemalatha's Dynamic Leadership for Level 3 Project Elective Speech. Knowing your sense of humor. It's a wonderful elective. The speech should be in 5 to 7 minutes. Timer, have a note of it. The purpose of this project is for the member to determine the style of humor and apply it to a speech that centers about a central message. Now the stage is back to TMOD.
Thank you so much, evaluator Toastmaster Usha. Our
Thank you.
speaker today is a program manager who also loves to indulge in sports activities. Family is her first love, but Toastmasters comes closely behind that because in Toastmasters Club she finds friendship and a nurturing way of learning, and she enjoys being a Toastmaster. So let us put our hands together and welcome Toastmaster Hemalatha. Toastmaster Hemalatha, can you unmute and speak and find out whether your audio and video are appropriate for our evaluator?
Hello, ma'am. Good morning, Toastmaster of the day. Am I audible?
Toastmaster Usha, is she clear? Excellent. Toastmaster Hemalatha Punithavelu, new 20 with 20 years of experience. New 20 with 20 years of experience, Toastmaster Hemalatha Punithavelu. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. I accidentally turned 40 again this year. I'm at a weird age where old people think I'm very young and young people think I'm very old. Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and my dear guest. The best years of women's life is 10 years between 39 and 40. But let's be honest, age is just a number, but a very big number, but still just a number. Life after 40 is celebrating wisdom over wrinkle cream, experience over expectation. Women become more valuable only after 40, as our hair goes silver after 40. I do not have wrinkles, and being without wrinkles is very cheap and easy to practice. All we need to do is stay fat always. I was also leading a throwball team in my corporate, in my previous organization, where we were in our finals. We were like playing with our opponent. I gave a service over there, and the service was very high that the opponent was not able to catch, and we won that match. The girl from the opponent team came and said, like, your match was too good. The service you gave was like excellent, and you played very well, auntie. I was like, oh my God, she's calling me auntie. And that word was like really hurting. That word was really hurting. At the age of 40, everything either is like sinking or shrinking. My hairline has got receded, my waistline has expanded. At the age of 40, two things happen. Either like one, we forget whatever we are supposed to do. Two, now I forgot what I'm supposed to say. Can someone say the Roman numeral for the number 40? The Roman numeral number for the number 40. It is XL. So that is the reason my waistline is expanding. And there are a lot of advantages in this waistline being expanding. Whenever we are tired, like we can actually rest our hand like this. And you can use this as a mobile holder also. So there are a lot of advantages in our waistline being expanding. And speaking about forgetting things, I've reached a magical age where I walk into the room instantly and forgot like what I'm supposed to, why I came here. I open the fridge and I forget like what I'm supposed to take. But like the lyrics which came up in the years 90s, I still remember. But where I left my key, that is the mystery of this age. I am a girl's mom. Of course, I'm going to complain to her about her attitude, even though I know she got it from me. One day, my daughter was like listening or rather screaming for the K-pop song. I told her the songs during our days used to be very pleasant and melodious. She only said, like, only boomers will listen to all these songs. Now I understand, and now I didn't understand why she's calling me boomer. Without knowing the meaning, I said, like, why she's calling me a chewing gum. I said, like, you're supposed to respect elders. You're not supposed to talk like this. And slowly I asked her, what is the meaning for boomer? She said, like, one who keeps advising without asking like this. And I've given to my own personal bully. If you don't get a respect at the age of 40, remember you're also a parent. I'm actually not 40, I'm actually 18 with 22 years of experience. At the age of 20, you worry what others will think. At the age of 40, you will really not worry what others think. Only at the age of 60, you know, like no one was thinking about you at all. My friend circle have become very small. It's not even a circle, it's just become a dot now. Whenever I discuss about the reunion in the WhatsApp group, no one will respond. The moment I say, girls, please respond, after listening to the word girls at the age of 40, everyone will start responding, Hema, I'll make it. I'll not be able to make it. So adult friendship is like saying, let's hang out soon, but by the time like 1 year would have passed. So life actually begins at the age of 40. So do the rheumatics, back pain, and blurry vision. Everything comes at the age of 40. But don't get worried about this blurry vision. It is the nature's way of protecting yourself. When you pass through the mirror, like you do not get the shock. So that is nature's way of protecting your mirror, protecting yourself. So if you've grown up 40, you don't have to think about anything, but like you can do whatever you want. But only thing is like we get tired actually to do anything and everything. I've actually stopped celebrating my birthdays because the cost of the candle is more than the cake. 40, like our social calendars is filled with not with the dinner dates, but doctor's appointment. So the doctor said, like, Hema, come for a medical checkup. I said, like, I'm all fine. Like, why should I come for a medical? Don't worry, come, like, let's find out one. Now my brownies have become brown rice. Cup of coffee have become organic oats. And my pizzas and noodles have become grilled chicken, vegetable salads. But despite this, let's be very clear. Turning 40 is not the end. It's actually the new beginning. A time when you finally know what you actually want, what is important for you. All we need is early bedtime, a simple food, and a comfortable shoes for us to walk, and lot of peace and being quiet. So let's raise our glasses and let our humor be as sharp as a reading glass and wrinkles be just the laughing line and years to come be fabulous. And here is the new 20 with 20 years of experience. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you.
Wow, that was amazing. So I can call myself 18 plus 42 years of experience, and it really sounds nice for me. A big round of applause to you. Can I request the timer to please indicate the time taken by a speaker so that our evaluator can get that in her books?
6 minutes 25 seconds.
Evaluator Toastmaster Usha, please note it. And I think I can give 1 minute time for all of you to please post your comments on about the speech in the chat box, so that she can collect them as a memorable 20 years plus 20 experience. So, and timer, please let me know when 1 minute is up. Timer, is it a, I think 1 minute is over. So it's time to move on to the next session, which is the educational session. This session
Sorry,
is.
sorry, I was on mute. It is not over. 10 more seconds are there.
Oh, okay.
5, 3, 2. Yeah, done. Thank you.
We have a fourth right timer who would not even miss those 10 seconds. Thank you so much, timer Toastmaster Padma. That shows how meticulous you are. Yes, so this is the second session of the day, and this session is the hallmark of Women's Special Meeting of Chennai Toastmasters every week. Somehow Kavitha manages to find somebody who is there to share their wisdom with us, and each and every session, the 13 sessions that she has been able to gather so far, has been so informative and so useful. And today we are also going to learn a lot from the speaker, who is a very, very renowned educational speaker with over 300 talks and 35 years of leadership. He has trained over 25,000 plus professionals and created over 600 plus leaders. Today he is going to create a few more leaders from amongst us, I'm sure. He speaks from experience. He moves minds through stories. He blends depth with action. He makes reflection feel empowering. He's a voice for value-based leadership. All these I've taken from his website. They're not mine. So he owes the patent for these words. While our hearts beat lup-tup, lup-tup, his heart beats with these three tiny words: grit, growth, and glory. Let's put our hands together and welcome our guest speaker for the day, Distinguished Toastmaster Naresh Ramamurthy. Distinguished Toastmaster Naresh, can you please unmute and check your audio? Yeah.
Today is a fantastic day. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. I'm not going to let you start your speech without answering one small honest perspective question from you. So, are you ready to take it up?
Absolutely.
This might be a little cheeky, but what is one thing people often misunderstand about you?
Ah, this is so very common. People look at me, they look at my confidence and feel it's arrogance. It's been there for about 40 years now, overcoming it. Thank you so much.
That's interesting. That's interesting. So if you're not confident, they say you're nervous. But if you're confident, they call you arrogant. That's the way world sees you. That's fantastic. So, distinguished Toastmaster Nagesh Ramamurthy, people impact beyond the work. People impact beyond the work. Distinguished Toastmaster Nagesh Ramamurthy. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Women, you're not just a mere presence. I truly believe you are a phenomenon. I'm honored to be in this special meeting of women. Thank you for having me. I usually talk about leadership, and here I am talking about it like once again in front of you. As she mentioned, I talk from experience. 40 years of corporate experience has got a lot of stories that I share in Toastmasters and otherwise. And we usually think leadership is tested when things go wrong, when deadlines are missed, when conflicts arise, when two people disagree, your plan collapses, or when pressure enters you. But over the years, I have come to believe something slightly different. Leadership is also tested when works gets done, because every completed task leaves two kinds of report. One that goes to the organization. It says project was completed. We achieved the target. Meeting was conducted. Event was so very successful. We delivered the numbers given to us. That report is visible. But there is another report which does not sit in the file but sits here. It is not on the dashboard. It is not even discussed in review meetings. And we all have it either here or here. It says whether people felt respected while they were doing the work. It also says whether they were heard, whether they felt trusted. As they grew in the process, did they survive it? Whether they carried their work with pride or carried it with pain. The second report is not visible, but I tell you, it's very powerful. In organizations, in projects, in clubs, in family gatherings, in the communities we live in, we often remember what has been achieved. But people remember what it felt like to achieve it under a leader. That's why today's topic mattered deeply to me. People, impact on them, and beyond the work. Not just the work, not just the result, not just the applauses that end after some time, but the people. The impact we leave in them, and what remains long after the task is over is so very important. In simple words, people do better work when work does not make them smaller. Yes, when people they do better work, a great work, when they feel work is not diminishing them. Today, I have three reflections from my life which I wanted to share. It's not a lecture on leadership, but I want to invite all of you to notice something that we have often overlooked. Work may finish, but what work leaves in people continues. Many years ago, I was on a large project, $128 million, very significant project, highly visible, high pressure, lot of moving parts. As a project director, I had a project manager reporting to me who was leading a team of about 18 people on this. Now, this project manager was not incompetent. In fact, if you look at the traditional project parameters, he was very effective. He understood the work. He knew how to push the system. He could demand closures. He could get decisions moving. He kept pressure on timelines, deliverables, and people there. The project was successful. The work was completed, and the client expectations were exceedingly addressed. Deliverables were also achieved. From outside, it was a great project outcome. But while the project was moving forward, something else was happening. The team was withdrawing. They were present in the meetings, they completed the assignments, the reports were sent, they responded to instructions, they did what all that was required. But emotionally, they were closing. The project manager was very assertive, which is useful in leadership. But if this assertiveness often crossed into aggression, he was very demanding, which is sometimes necessary. But his demands often came with disrespect. He was very confident, which is requirement of every leader. But his confidence always sounded like arrogance. You could see in the room. When he entered, people became very careful. When he asked questions, people measured their words. When something went wrong, people did not think, how do we solve this? Instead, they thought, how will we survive this conversation? That's a very important difference. A healthy team is not where the mistakes never happen. A healthy team is where mistakes come out in open so that they don't become disasters. But in that environment, people begin protecting themselves more than protecting a project. Yet there, the project continued. That's why result can sometimes mislead us. People are capable of delivering even when they are tired. People are capable of performing even when they are hurt. People are capable of achieving targets even when they are emotionally exhausted. A completed project does not always mean a healthy leadership. When the project ended, the results were very visible, a lot of accolades, a lot of celebrations. But the residue that remained was visible only much later. Another project came in. There was a possibility to gather the team again under this project manager, and the responses were very clear. No one was eager to be working with him. They respected the results. They did what was required to do, but they didn't want to repeat the experience. And this stayed with me because it taught me something no project report will ever teach. Project was successful, but the leadership had left a residue that remains in the people even after the project ends, even after the target is achieved, even after the celebration and applause is over. Do people carry confidence after work with us, or they carry caution? Do they carry clarity, or do they carry fear? Do they carry ownership, or a relief that, oh, this is finally over? This is not about becoming soft. Standards matter. Pressure is real. Deadlines matter. But pressure and disrespects are not the same. Discipline and damage are not the same. Urgency and abuse are not the same. A leader can be firm without being cruel to anyone. A leader can demand excellence without destroying somebody's dignity. A leader can still connect performance without crushing a person. The organization may celebrate the result, but team members remember the residue. And that's my first reflection from this. Your results may show what you have achieved, but your people will show how you have achieved it. Moving forward, I once observed a leader in a corporate environment who wanted to move to a larger leadership role. He was very ambitious, very articulate, aware of how visibility worked inside the organization. The first time to get into the leadership role, he was not selected. The second time too, he was overlooked and the position was given to somebody else when the opening was there. He made a strategic move. Instead of directly chasing that particular role, he accepted a high visible internal assignment, something very close to transformation, communication, and executive coordination. It wasn't his final destination role, but it was something very powerful. And that powerful something that it gave him was the access. Access to leadership meetings, access to information, access to decision makers, access to a lot of platforms and people. And he used that access very well. He spoke very often. He appeared in important forums. He presented very confidently. He became visible across teams. Slowly, people began to see him as someone who could change things. Eventually, when again the leadership opened, that role opened for him that he wanted, a lot of people suggested his name and he got there. And in the beginning, everything was so very impressive. He started new initiatives. He started new teams. He started creating a lot of dashboards. Frequent reviews were conducted. Responsibilities were very well distributed. There was movement everywhere in the organization. But over time, another pattern started emerging and become visible. Opportunities were not always given to the most capable people. They were going to most loyal people. Some roles were quietly promised before the process was even completed. Some people supported him not because they believed with his purpose, but because they expected a future benefit. Some remained silent, not because they agreed, but because they feared being excluded from the system. The organization had activity, but it was slowly losing honesty. In the meetings, people nodded. In corridors, they whispered. In official conversations, they all agreed. In private conversations, they were very careful. This is when I understood the difference between instruction and influence. Instruction can travel through authority, but influence travels through trust. Instructions can make people attend meeting, but influence makes them participate in the meeting. Instructions can make people submit a report, but influence can make them care about the truth that is there in the report. So this leader had many people listening to him, but listening is not always respect. Sometimes people listen because they're afraid not to. And fear is very expensive leadership tool. It gives quick obedience, but it destroys honest feedback. It gives visible control, but it weakens ownership. It makes people say yes in the room while withdrawing their energy outside the room. And it's dangerous for any organization. Because when people stop speaking honestly, leaders start believing that it's their theater. They can make people pay. They see this activity as they see activity and assume that it's commitment. If they see movement, feel that It is committed people doing work. They hear agreement and they assume it is trust. They receive updates and assume it's coming from ownership. But beneath all this, people are not following the vision. They are managing that leader. And that is not influence. That is, I feel, a compliance wearing the costume of commitment. And this is where a leader must pause and ask a very difficult question. Are people moving because they believe in the work or because they are protecting themselves from it? And that question can be very uncomfortable, but it is necessary for all leaders because instruction may get the work done for a while, but influence decides whether people will carry that work with conviction. And that brings me to the second reflection. Instruction may move people without winning them. Influence wins people before you move them. Think what's more important. But leadership need not leave damage. Sometimes pressure can also help and assist growth. Let me come to the third layer of this conversation. After the first two stories, it may seem that I'm speaking against pressure, standards, people ambitions, or performance. No, I'm not. I come from project background. I know work has to be delivered. Clients' expectations have to be met. Deadlines matter. Quality definitely matters. And staying within the cost is prime, and commitment is supreme. Leadership is not about being soft. Leadership is also about being strong without making others feel small. I had a I had a young member working under one of my project managers. He was not yet fully ready for a leadership role, but I had seen and observed some signs in him over a period of time. There was something that about him that I felt is very uh, eye-catching. He listened very carefully. He took notes very seriously. He asked very relevant questions. He did not appear to be important. He showed ownership even in smaller tasks, however small or trivial it was. Many times, potential does not announce itself loudly, I feel. It appears quietly in consistency, people showing curiosity, people taking responsibility, and the way a person handles tiny things or small things. I felt he had the potential to become a project manager in future. But potential alone uh, cannot be somebody's opinion. At some point, potential needs an opportunity. At some point, trust needs a test, and at some point, encouragement needs responsibility. So I gave him a very small project, small but very important. It was not too big a project to crush him. It was an important enough that he stretches himself. He was visible to the client. There were a lot of commitments. There were a lot of coordination challenges. There was enough pressure for him to discover himself. I did not give him a project and disappear. No, I didn't disappear because that's not empowerment. That's abandonment. I gave him space, but I also stayed available. I let him think. I made him decide. I let him make his own plan. I let him own the communication he did. I also watched him very quietly, asking questions when needed. And I created a sort of boundary within which he could grow and also feel exposed. And he proved my intuition right. The project went well. The client was happy. In fact, the client feedback was such positive that they trusted in us. They gave us more work. Work followed continuously for us. More confidence came into the relationship between us and the client. But the biggest success was not only the project. the biggest success was that person. That young professional walked out of that experience with something more than a completion. He walked out of it with confidence. He had evidence that he could lead. He had proof that he could handle responsibility. He was tested that how a ownership feels like. Nitin later went on to earn more accolades. Today he is doing fantastically well for himself. And when I remember that project, I don't remember the client's appreciation. I remember the confidence it created in Nitin. That to me is leadership residue of the right kind. In the first story, the project succeeded, but people didn't want to work with the leader again. In this story, the project was successful. A person became ready for the future. Same word, success, but different residue. This is the difference standard with dignity which was created. When we see potential in people, we must not only praise it, we must place it with right responsibility on it. Not so much that it will break them, but not so little also that it remain untested, but enough that somebody can stretch and discover themselves. A leader's job is not just to extract performance, reach the end goal. A leader's job is also to create conditions where performance builds a person. And that brings to my third reflection that I want to share with you. Raise the standard, do not reduce the person. So, when we speak about people impact and beyond the work, we are not saying results do not matter. Results matter. Projects must be delivered. Targets must be achieved. Events must be conducted. And commitments must be definitely honored. But leaderships asks us to look more things. Not only was the work completed, but when the work was completed, who carried it? In the first story, the result was visible, but the residue was very painful. In the second story, the instruction created movement, but influence was missing. And here in Nitin's story, the standard set was very high, but dignity was protected. And the person grew because of it. That is the leadership choice that is in front of us every day, even if the work is completed successfully. Can we push people and get the work done? Or can we build people while work is getting done? Can we create fear and call it discipline? Or can we create trust and call it responsibility? Can we chase result so hard that people become tired of success? Or can we create results that people feel proud to remember? Because people do not carry only our instructions, they carry our tone, they carry our fairness, they carry our patience, they carry faith in them, and they carry the way we made them feel when the pressure was very high. So let this not be a question, or I would say, let this be a question that we take back. When the work gets done, what remains in people because of us? The work may end, but what it leaves in people may not end ever. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Nagesh. This was very, very thought provoking, and I found that it perfectly aligns with my theme of the day, too, because here we're speaking about honesty and integrity and inclusiveness and looking at people's perspective. That brings me to two most important qualities that I feel that we should be able to distinguish between sympathy and empathy. And that was so beautifully brought out by you, because we always never put ourselves in the other person's shoes. The third, your when you saw Nitin, your intuitiveness made you go into his shoes, empathize with him, and bring out the best in him. And that is what I feel, and I am sure all of us would want to do to every fellow man whom we meet. It's such a beautiful feeling when you are given the space, a safe space to grow, to nurture yourself, and when you see the result, even after so many years, you feel so proud of yourself, and that feeling nothing else in this world can give. Even crores of rupees will not be able to give them. When you uttered that word, Nitin today is successful, I could see that pride. I wouldn't call it pride, I'd call it some feeling that you can't even describe. And that you have brought out so beautifully. Definitely, we are leaders. We might not be national leaders or leaders in our organization, even at our homes, with our maids or with our children, our spouses. We are leaders in every role that we take up, and when we apply these principles to those roles, definitely our life will be more meaningful for ourselves and the people around us. And thank you for bringing that out so beautifully. Every line of yours was worth noting down, so I thought I will wait for the recording because I wanted to give my full attention to this week. Let's give a big round of virtual applause to distinguished Toastmaster Naresh for sharing his 4 decades of experience with us, which is definitely going to make an impact in our lives from now on. Thank you so much. I'm still not out of the impact, but it's time to move on to the next session, which is the table topic session, a session which all of us love because we are given our space to voice our opinions within the framework of 2 minutes. It's so difficult to get our ideas, compress it into a small capsule, and effectively communicate. And to lead us through the table topic session, we have an interesting person here. She's a member of Chennai Communicators Club. She is a memory and speed reading coach. I'm sure Kavitha has already having her in her mind for our next education session. If not, please, because memory is something that all of us need to sharpen from now, every now and then, especially after the 20 years of experience, the age that we're all going through. And I'm so happy that you're able to pick out people like these and bring them to our forum. So happy to welcome Toastmaster Sindhu Ram. She's also a Vedic maths trainer, so everything with the brain. And I'm sure she's going to throw a lot of light in our table topic session. So, Toastmaster Sindhu Ram, here's my question for you, for the honest perspective. What is your one secret longing? Secret with us?
Can you repeat the question?
What is your one secret longing?
To become a public speaker.
That you are already, right?
No, I want to address like 500 gatherings and speak.
Yes, wishing you all the best for that.
Thank you so
Over
much.
to you to take us through the table topic session. Friends, remember to use the word of the day, that is forthright, and the idiom of the day, which is lay all your cards on the table, and let us use it freely and make our grammarian happy. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for such a warm welcome. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Sindhu here. I'll be your table topic master today. For the benefit of everyone present, it is 1 to 2 minutes. I'll give you the topic on the spot, and you have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, it will be green. You can still continue. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, you are supposed to wrap over, where the timer will show you amber card, and 2 minutes is red card. To be qualified for voting, you have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes, and 30 seconds grace period is allowed. See, I want to make this table topic session interesting. So I'll give you 2 topics here. For example, coffee versus tea. First 1 minute, you're supposed to speak for coffee. When I say switch, you have to speak it for tea next 1 minute. Ready? Are you ready for it? Yes? Okay. So I'll begin with Shankar sir. Toastmaster Shankar.
I think he's not available. Jaya Karthik, can you take up a topic?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Great.
Toastmaster Jaya Karthik. So, I'll say a topic. So, when I say switch, you have to speak for the other topic next 1 minute.
Okay, fine, sure.
Okay. So, I'll give you a simple topic: boss versus employee. Toastmaster Jaya Karthik. Boss versus employee. Boss versus employee. Toastmaster Jaya Karthik.
Yeah. First, I want to talk about boss, right?
Yeah, it's your choice. When the
Okay.
timer shows for green signal, you automatically switch it to the next one.
Okay. Yeah, actually, as today's session, right? You all think about the boss. I am the boss. So I am trying to tell that to complete this activity with a trustable way. So I am thinking that whenever I am telling the task or anything else, I want the employee to be having the trust on me, and they need to complete the task with the trust which I am having it. So that's what I'm expecting as a boss. I need to have a trust with the employee whenever doing the task. That's the thing that I learned today as a boss. And color will be changing. Sorry, actually, first time attending, color will be changing where?
No, with another 20 more seconds are there. 1 minute, I will be changing to green. You can, yeah.
Yeah. So when the task I am going to give it right, I am trusting you all guys as an employee, and you should have to complete the task which is needed for that one. Mostly, time is aligned when you are feeling that you're having some hiccup with the task. Yeah. So you, as an employee now, okay, boss. Actually, you have told me to do the task. I have a lot of trust with you guys, so I am trying to complete the task which is assigned to me. Similarly, I am just without doing the task, I am doing the additional activity to give that output to be much better or much better state on it. As an employee, I will be providing a quality way of work which is needed for it, and also the delivery also will be in a good way, which I am going to do it. And as an employee, I need to have that boss as a boss has have a trustable boss. So I would be recognizing. I would be completing the trust which is being given at me. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a good try. Thank you so much. So here you can take a choice, like either you can talk for the topic or against the topic also. It is your choice on the topics. Next, I would like to call Toastmaster Manisha. Sure. Thank you so much. Toastmaster Manisha, your topic is online shopping versus offline shopping. Online shopping versus offline shopping. Toastmaster Manisha.
Offline shoppings are super great. I enjoy doing that. Initially, I used to feel that I need somebody to tag along while I'm going for offline shopping. But gradually, I felt like I have the beautiful, great salesmen or women to help me. And literally, I bothered them to choose or to recommend me that which one is looking best. And I still remember one of my favorite t-shirt that was of wine red color that was chosen by one of the saleswomen. And I was just asking her, she was doing her job, but I felt like taking her expert advice that, okay, do you think this will look good or that will look good? And she was so genuine to give me the forthright, recommendation that the t-shirt got out of order, but I still like wearing it, or I still love that t-shirt. And the other best part about offline shopping is I do window shopping also. You need not to always carry things with you. You can just adore what is there in the market, what all I can buy when I am actually going for the
Change.
online shopping. I have 51 items in my cart. And to my surprise, I haven't bought anything from a couple of months because gradually I became a smart shopper. I don't invest in fast fashion. I believe that if a particular article or a product will be a value addition to my wardrobe, that only I buy. I remember my mother saying that I was showing her a T-shirt that I bought online. I ordered one back at my home. My mother said that this one you were already having. I said, yeah, this is the fourth one because I love black and I don't mind buying the same again and again if that make me happy. Over to you, table topic master, Sindhu.
Thank you so much. You handled very well. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manisha. Next, can I have Lechu Karthik? Toastmaster Lechu Karthik.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lechu Karthik. Lechu Karthik, for you, the topic is sleeping or exercise. Sleeping or exercise, Lechu Karthik.
Actually, should I talk about both the things or only
Yeah.
one? Like,
You will speak
I was
for
gonna-
1 minute for sleeping and next 1 minute for exercise.
Okay, I get it. Shall I start?
Yes.
The moment when my alarm rings, I understand that I get transformed from a state of hibernation, which we all do. And they say it as sleeping. And so to bring more sense into that, give me a moment. So to bring more knowledge into that, sleeping is something which gives you relief mentally and physically. We do generally underrate that act. There are many young people like me or anyone who underrates the idea of sleeping. They just see that as a mere act in the face of life. But sleeping recovers and it cues us to a great extent. Am I done with me 1 minute? Or? Okay. So yes, as I said, but still, there is a variety of ideas with regards to sleeping. Like some people say,
Change the topic.
What was my next thing? I forgot.
Exercise.
Okay. I'm very blessed to have this topic because both are mutually, they have a connection. Sleeping recovers, so do exercise. Exercise, that could be categorized under saying like something as mental exercise or physical exercise. In mental exercise, we do bring things like yoga, meditation, etc. And physical exercise, strength training, cardio, again, etc. So yeah, even as I said, like sleeping, exercise has its own effect. Both these phenomenon, they contribute both physically and mentally to our upskillment. So it is always best to start earlier. Doesn't mean that you're young, old, or anything. Better late than never. Start, have a good sleep, do good exercise. Your life turns out to be a better version. Thank you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much. Next, I would like to have Manjula, Toastmaster Manjula.
Am I audible? I'm audible, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, thank you so much. Toastmaster Manjula, for you, the topic is communication skill or academics. Communication skills or academics, Toastmaster Manjula.
Communication skill is something where my message, which I have in my own mind, I'm able to share it with the audience, even share it with anyone for that matter. It's very, very important. Even if whatever academics I have, but I'm not able to share that message, the knowledge which I have, or the information which I have, then it is of no use. So communication plays a very, very important role, and it helps in the transparency, relationship building, trust, integrity, and ensuring that the success when I'm able to talk in the meetings or handling the clients and all of it, it really helps a lot in your career success ladder. Because what we learned in college or school actually is not at all relevant. Like the algorithm, the Pythagoras theorem, whatever we did actually has no impact today. But the communication, like I'm part of Toastmasters, it definitely has a very important segment in my overall career success. So that is something I would like to vouch for, the communication part.
You can
Clear
shift.
communication is the key. Yeah. And shift, I would like to share academic, as I said, communication is giving the message. But to give the message, you need to have some knowledge. You can't just blabber, right? You can't be like a kid. You can't say that, right? You need to frame that sentence, frame that verse. So more knowledge you gain, that you can share it. So for that knowledge, yes, academic is wherein nowadays, especially we have loads of options, loads and loads of options, wherein you can have your own niche, you can study that in detail. So that is something you can work on and be the better, best version of yourself. Because the more knowledge you have, the knowledge is the true power. And the important aspect is when you're sharing that knowledge, it is not like money. Like I have 100 rupees, I gave you 50 rupees. I will have only 50 rupees. But the knowledge which I share or which I have gained from others, so it just multiplies in abundance. So that is something I would like to share. So both of it goes hand in hand, the academic knowledge and the communication to share that to everyone. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Now, next, I would like to call Kaja Muddin. Kaja Muddin, can you hear me?
Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. So your topic is Toastmaster Kaja Muddin, pizza versus biryani. Pizza versus biryani. Kaja Muddin.
Pizza versus ma'am?
Biryani.
Biryani. Thank you so much for a wonderful topic. I'm in Riyadh and especially in the Hyderabad area. The most favorable food here is biryani. This is a 24 hours available biryani here. Whenever you can search the biryani, you can find it easily. So the biryani is making very easy also. We don't want to go for different variety curry or something. The single meals, it's enough. Single meals is enough for it's making full happy, and the work also very easy for the all. So I like the biryani very much. And pizza, my daughters like too much. I have two daughters. They are like they are wondering. They're looking the pizza. They know only the different varieties of pizza. Similar how the similar biryani, the veg biryani, and up to the mutton biryani, the different variety. Whenever you join the word, the biryani is making rich food. Whenever making with anyone with biryani word, is making rich food. Similar pizza also. The different variety of pizza, and the pizza also telling different story. The pizza look like a diagonal shape, and it is in the round format, and it's adapted in the square shape of box. So we are getting different thoughts from the food also. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kaja.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to call Toastmaster Naveen.
Navin is not there. Maybe you can ask one last volunteer. Due to time
Anyone could
constraint.
volunteer?
Yes, one last.
I can
Padma
take
ma'am,
one.
Yeah. Who's that? Can
This is Nitya Soundarya.
Ma'am, your name, please? I
Nitya
couldn't.
Soundarya.
Nitya Soundarya. Okay, thank you so much. Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya. Morning people versus night owl. Morning people versus night owl. Toastmaster Nitya.
That's wonderful. Actually, I'm not a morning person, but I used to study when I was in college. I used to study every morning by 4 o'clock. Uh, I used to start studying by 4 o'clock until 7 or 8 to get after before getting ready to college. That is also for only for semesters or internal exams, not every day. I'm a last minute person, so I used to read at the last minute. But I used to plan every time. I have plans for morning, which chapter I need to cover and which chapter can be covered tomorrow. Like that, I will plan before night itself and study on that morning. Um, but now I'm a now night owl because my son used to want me to play with him at night. So we both play by 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Uh, it is not good actually, but I don't have any other option. He sleeps by 7 o'clock until 10. Then he wakes up. He have his dinner. Then he sleeps and he'll wake up by 1 o'clock. And he wants me to wake. If I'm not waking up, he starts beating me. If I'm not waking up, he'll go and wake his father. He wants to go to college the next morning, so I don't want him to be disturbed. So I'll just play with him until 3. Then I'll sleep. My husband will wake me by 7 o'clock in the morning. So my sleep is a mess because of my son. I don't know how to control it, but still, I'm not a morning person, and I'm not a night owl. I'm a night owl now. Also not a morning person. My sleep is at mess like every other mother who is struggling with their toddlers. I want my son to grow early so that I can manage my sleep. Thank you. Over to you, and thank you for this wonderful topic.
Thank you so much. I think we can have one more. Anyone would like to take up? Timer, Toastmaster Padma.
Yes, Hindu, it's 11:28. Let's move on to the next session.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Back to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Sindhu. She has made us calculate our time and use speed memory also to think differently on the go, and that's an interesting take. And I learned a lot of ideas from you also. I'm shortly going to take part in a foreign against competition at state level, so I got a lot of points also today, so very interesting. And before we proceed, we would like to take a group photo, so I would request all of you to come on camera. Is that and request our presiding officer Kavitha to capture all our beautiful faces for memory.
Yes.
On your bed.
Kalpan also, please take the picture. Yes.
Yeah.
Smile.
But I want one rule. Everyone should smile.
Yes.
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
3, 2. If you all can open the camera also. If you can't, okay, but smile. 3, 2, 1. Wow, that's an awesome picture.
That was beautiful. And it was interesting to get so many honest perspectives from all the table topic speakers. So, another big round of applause to all those speakers who came in and told us their perspectives on the topic. And it was interesting also because we got two sides of a coin. at one go. So there are, it's like two birds in one shot, and so much of learning too. Now is the time to get back to that sweet smiling person again, because it's time for the general evaluation session. But since you're the general evaluator, Toastmaster Kalpana, I'm not going to leave you without another question. So this time, he was such a happy person always. I want to tell us or share with us, what is that one thing that keeps you happy on a day-to-day basis? That one thing that keeps you happy on a day-to-day basis, and please share that with us.
Sure, definitely. Being happy is a state of mind which will take you to higher heights. Uh, Before I attended one gratitude journal session, I attended a NLP. It is called Neuro Linguistic Program. I attended that, and I'm a life coach now. If I'm a life coach, I should be able to make everyone smile. For the first thing, I should smile, right? So if I'm also having a lot of problems. I'm not an exception. I also have problems. I have kids, I have a family, I have a lot of financial issues, but still, that's by making ourselves smile is not going to solve any great thing. But this moment, we can make everyone smile. Smile is one thing which is scientifically proved that it releases lot of endorphins, the happy hormones, which will make all your pain, physical pain as well as emotional pain, go away from your body. So for that particular reason, I always keep myself smiling by making me aware of that I smile, everyone can smile. Right now. Three, two, one. Smile.
Yes. And interestingly, August is celebrated as the happiness month. This Saturday, August 8th, we had a meeting. I was the TMOD there too. That is why I didn't have to change my rename, because I was the TMOD in that session also. And August 8th happened to be something called Happiness Happens Day. International Happiness Happens Day. And I that was my theme for that day. And what I realized was, happiness is that you don't go in search of happiness. Happiness just happens. And that happens when there is some honesty involved. When you are your true self, you are definitely very, very happy. And I learned to be happy from one book which I read as a schoolgirl, Tarayil Irangum Vimanangal by Indumati. I don't know how many of you have read it. In that, there is the Anni character who says, "We are born to be happy. Let us be happy and make and keep everyone around us happy, because that's what we are born for." And that became my mantra. And I'm so happy that I found somebody, so many of you here who are always smiling and being happy. Yes, this moment is what we have, the precious gift, and to be happy is so beautiful. And so back to our general evaluator, the happy Kalpana, to take us through the evaluation session. And definitely, we're going to take some very, very happy and honest feedback from you. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Dr. Shashikala, for putting everything forthright. And let's keep the cards on the table and go ahead with the further meeting.
Dubai take a mahjong?
Um, just give me 1 minute. I'm getting a phone call. 1 minute.
Meantime, TMOD Sashikala ma'am can request, we can have the same question with our audience. Could you please unmute me?
Yes. I think Toastmaster Kalpana, has she finished? No. So here is one question that who wants to take an honest perspective question? Toastmaster Kalpana, she wanted me to ask a
Yeah,
question.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Someone's coming to take some furniture from my house, and if I miss this call, I'll be in trouble.
No
Just
problem.
1 minute. I will come back.
We'll keep
Sorry
them
to.
occupied till you come back. Yeah. So who wants to take an honesty question from me today? Dr. Shivaranjani? Dr. Shivaranjani, are you available to speak?
Sivaranjani ma'am is not available. Varsha would like to participate.
Yes, Vasha. Vasha, can you tell us what is one secret fear that you want to give up? One secret fear that you want to give up. Now, I want the true, honest answer, something that you have not disclosed to anybody so far.
I generally fear for everything. If I have to go out, means, what will happen? I have to go within the time. By the time I have to be there. If I have to talk with somebody, especially with my toxic relatives, if I say this, what will they think? If I say this one, what will their answer will be? Like every small thing or a big thing, the first thing comes is the fear. Face the fear, that's the reality. We have to face it anyway. We can't run away from the fear, definitely. Even though how strong we are inside, they will tell, basement weaker, body is strong, like that I will be. All the time for everything. If my kids come and ask, Mama, can I ask you something? Means I will definitely fear. What they are going to ask, how I will convince them. And the big task is I as a lady I have to manage 3 generation, one Gen Z, Gen Alpha, one millennial kid. all are different. So every minute it is like standing on the edge of the knife. So fear is all time fear for me.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. Fear is a very protective phenomenon, actually. That's why Thiruvalluvar has said, "Anjudal anjamai pedamai." But we don't have to carry the fear with us, because anyway we have to face it. Like what you said, facing the fear is the best treatment option that is available to that. But fear is such a protective phenomenon that we should always know how to limit the fear so that it doesn't limit us. So beautifully put. And our general evaluator is back. Over to
Yes.
you, Toastmaster Kalpana.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Dr. Sashikala, and I apologize for the little delay. Now, let us move on forthright to the evaluation session. Let's bring our evaluator for evaluating the speech given by Toastmaster Hemalatha. Our evaluator is a MA graduate, dedicated homemaker, enjoys embroidery and gardening, past governing council of VHSN College. I don't know about the expansion of it. Virudhunagar. Her achievements are 2025-2026 humorous contest, third she secured in her club contest. Evaluation contest, she secured first place, and international speech contest third place in the division level. Wow. And table topics second in the club level. Wow. Let's give a thunderous applause for our evaluator today, Toastmaster Usha Anandarajan. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you for my wonderful introduction. Now it's my time to put my cards on the table. I today hear the speech of Toastmaster Hemalatha. Everybody enjoyed, I think. Everyone are filled with hilarious laughter. Such a wonderful speech, ma'am. Kudos to you. The catchy title, New 20 with 20 years experience, resembles you are reaching 40. I easily guess. Next, you vividly picturize the symptoms of 40 about the gray hair, blood vision, and wrinkles in face and all. Next, you describe the match. In that match, you won, but someone called you as anti. That makes you felt as if you lose something. That scene you narrated well. Next, wordplay. in your speech, I would say age is just a number. Blurry vision nature gives is not to get shocked of seeing us in mirror. It's a nice, wonderful, humorous sentence. Next, you compare the difference between the age 20 and 40. Forgetness of what to no, what to say is a wonderful humor. Next, you also differentiate dinner appointment, doctor appointment, lyrics are memorable, and all everything. One important. You ask one question. Roman numeral for 40. It just once remember my maths class. It's just a wonderful way of bringing humor in everybody. Slight areas for improvement, I would like to say. You first describe about the match. You say it in a dialogue way. Somebody calls you auntie in such a way. How you are affected that saying. And also, when your daughter calls you boomer, and also you say, what's boomer? Make it as a dialogue. And just one sentence you add. I took the mobile now for what to see. That also makes humor. To summarize, your speech is related to your topic, your title, and your project. With picturesque descriptions, difference between memory and forgetfulness, size of body, blurring vision of 40. Overall, your speech is a wonderful, humorous speech everyone enjoyed with the expressive words, quotes, and slight tuning of areas of improvement. It will reach to greater heights. I want to hear more humorous speeches from you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anandarajan, Usha Anandarajan. Thank you so much. Let's give a thunderous applause as she put forthright all those evaluation feedback for Toastmaster Hemalatha. Well done. So now let's proceed to the silent role players. Can I have the timers report, please, Toastmaster Padma?
Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster. First, let me share my report. Toastmaster Hemalatha has taken 6 minutes 25 seconds. Evaluation by Toastmaster Usha, 3 minutes 30 seconds. Then education session, DTM Nagesh Ramamurthy took 23 minutes. Then coming to table topics, Jaya Karthik took 2 minutes. Manisha 2 minutes 07 seconds. Karthik took 2.23. Manjula 2.21. And Kaja Mohitin 1 minute 38 seconds. And Nitya Saundarya 2 minutes 25 seconds. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator Kalpana, Toastmaster Kalpana. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Padma, as a timer. You have been a tenacious timer, and I hope all the table topic speakers are qualified to be voted, isn't it? Great, great. Thank you so much. So let's move on to the next role player, the R counter, Toastmaster Ilangovan. Toastmaster Ilangovan, would you like to give the report?
It's a very day for me because whatever in spite of my connectivity issue, I turned down that counter reports.
Toastmaster Ilangovan, sorry to interrupt. Your voice is breaking. Is it possible to? Can you give your report? For others, you could hear Toastmaster Elangovan? Everyone is having the same issue, right? Okay. So I'm not the only one. Toastmaster Elangovan, are you having any technical issue?
I think he mentioned some network issue.
Okay. Is it possible that
Is it fine now?
it can... Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Perfect.
Okay,
Please
fine. Yeah,
continue.
yeah. It's a very tough day for me, and despite of my network connection, I noted on my account report actually. Uh, TMOD, Dr. Sashikala, and a general evaluated Toastmaster Kalpana, timer, Toastmaster Padma, madam. It's very tough to find out that the past fillers uh, past fillers and the AU, IM, IR words as well. Only the table topic masters, I can accommodate that some past fillers from the Toastmaster J Karthik repeated words like and small pauses. He three times he paused for three times, then off for three times, and so for five times he mentioned. And Toastmaster Lechukarthi repeated words he used and some fast pillars were there. And Toastmaster Manjula with fast pillars and he used three times. And Toastmaster Kaja Moidin three times fast pillars like au, im, and repeated words like and was coming. And Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya repeated words of if and these are all the repeated words and no past fillers. Yeah, it's I'm sure that this is the fourth rate uh, report of my account report, and this is my honest perspective. I'm putting my report on the table. Yeah, thank you all.
Awesome, awesome. Toastmaster Elangovan, you're a multitasker. We all could know that. Being in the office, you could do account role as well. That's commendable. And also, he used word of the day, the theme of the day, and also the um, uh, all the aspects that he could do it as a accounter. Well done. Thank you, Toastmaster Elangovan. Let's move on to the next silent role player, Toastmaster Divya, the grammarian. Toastmaster Divya? Yes.
Yeah. So coming to grammarian report, today we had ample usage of good words, phrases, and word plays. Starting with mind-boggling, indulge, exuberance, nurturing, vivid, pepped, reciting, mindfully, and don't get worried with blurry vision. Trust needs a test. Sympathy, empathy, and grit, growth, and glory. Phenomenal, incompetent, repulse, residue, intuitive, intuition, tenacious, upskillment, hypergazing, linguistic, transparency, vouch, supreme, tag along, aggression, dignity, and so on. There are lot more words. Definitely, it would need some time to handle those words. But in the interest of time, I'll complete with the word of the day and the idiom of the day report. Uh, Kudos to Toastmaster Kalpana, Toastmaster Dr. Sashikala, Toastmaster Ilangovan for using both word of the day and idiom of the day. And kudos to Toastmaster Manisha and Toastmaster Usha ma'am. Usha ma'am used idiom of the day. Toastmaster Manisha used word of the day in her speech. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Divya, for giving a detailed report of being a excellent grammarian. Now, let's move on to the trivia master role, who has been keenly watching each and every one of us, and she has a list of questions. She's going to bombard the questions on us. Let's give our answers and get our award that we could do the best. We are the great listeners. Let's welcome with the thunderous applause Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya. Nitya Soundarya.
Thank you, ma'am. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Okay. TMOD started the session with one question. What is it? Okay. How are you?
How are
She
you?
started with how are you? The second question, Toastmasters Hemalatha indulge in which activity?
Throw ball.
Yeah, sports activity and it's throw ball. Which word hurt Toastmaster Hemalatha?
Auntie.
Auntie.
Yeah, yeah, right. Roman numeral for 40.
Excel.
Excel.
Yeah, right. What's nature's way of protecting yourself at 40?
Blurry vision.
According, yes, right. What is brownies becomes in 40?
Brown rice.
Brown rice.
Yeah, right. When introducing distinguished Toastmaster Nagesh sir, what are the three G's mentioned?
Grit, growth, growth and growth, I remember. The other one I
Grit,
don't know.
growth, glory.
Great growth.
Glory,
Yeah,
glory.
right. Yeah. When introducing him, he moves minds through.
Storytelling.
We didn't
Yeah,
get the question.
right.
Yeah, even I could not hear the question.
He moves minds through dash.
Storytelling.
Storytelling. How many story he narrated in his education session
Three.
today?
Three reflections.
Three
Yes.
reflections.
In first reflection, what is the thing? What the project director demands with what is his action with the demand?
Instruction.
Aggressiveness.
Yes, aggressiveness or we can say disrespect.
Disrespect, yeah.
What is that one? Can you please repeat?
Demands came with disrespect.
Thank you.
As a result, the organization got the result, but the members got what?
Members did not want to work with him in the next project.
Yes.
Residue was not good.
Members get growth.
Yes, correct. Residue is the correct answer. In the second story, what is the difference between two? He said one is instruction and the second one is
Influence.
Yeah, right. In third story, who is the hero?
Nikhil.
Nikhil.
Nitin. Yeah, right. In Nitin, what he said, what distinguished Toastmaster Nagesh done?
He groomed.
Yeah, high standards with dignity.
Yeah, right. Raised the standard, dignity was protected. And moving to table topic session, who was the expert to advise Manisha while shopping?
Oh, that salesperson.
Salesperson.
Yeah, right. Salesperson. According to Toastmaster Lachu Karthik, sleep as well as exercise, what it gives?
Good health.
It gives
It regenerates, recovery process.
Yes, recovers, rejuvenates. According to Manjula, which multiplies in abundance? According to Toastmaster Manjula. Knowledge.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Okay. According from Toastmaster Kajamudi, who loves pizza?
His girls,
Kids.
daughters.
Kids. Gen Z.
Daughters.
Daughters.
Yeah, right. According to Toastmaster Kalpana, being happy is what?
Being happy is
I think she said that happy hormones will be released, cortisol. What is that?
Being happy is the state of mind to achieve greater heights.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Uh, Toastmaster Dr. Sashikala said August month is what?
Happy month.
happiness month.
International Happiness Happens Day.
Month.
And also, someone mentioned a book. What is the title of the book?
தரையில்
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm done with the questions. I hope everyone enjoyed. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Trivia Master, Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya. She made every one of us glued to the question and we answered most of the questions. Let's give us a thunderous applause. We have to praise ourselves because we have been very attentive. Well done. So let's go on to the general evaluation. Due to lack of time, let me quickly put in everything. To start with, I was late, so I cannot tell what Toastmaster Varsha did, but definitely she would have brought a lot of energy. I could see from the faces of Toastmasters here, she would have brought a lot of energy. Thank you, Toastmaster Varsha. And then came presiding officer Toastmaster Kavitha. I'm sure she would have done a greater job. I came when Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shashikala, were on the screen. So let me start from that point. So she always, whenever I see Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shashikala, Dr. Shashikala, I always get inspired by her mellifluous voice, because not only because she is a singer, but the way that she brings the whole meeting into laughter with lots of happiness and the liveliness. That's what I always think about when I talk about Dr. Shashikala, Toastmaster Shashikala. She takes every meeting lively, may it be the education session or the Toastmaster of the day or whatever role she takes with the lively concept, be in the present moment, and she gives a big smile. So as I enjoy, you all would have enjoyed it. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, for bringing that beautiful topic, honest perspective. This is the theme that she got it, and we all answered for the question, right? We all feel that honest perspective, straight to the point. There is no understand, no one can leave that moment to understand it better. Even a simple word, honest perspective, these two words can bring a lot of difference in our lives. So definitely thank you so much for bringing this wonderful theme. And word of the day, forthright was absolutely given, suitable, well done, word master. You have chosen the very good word, forthright. And when I said this, every time I was doing like this, thinking everyone will use that word, forthright, because when we see the screen, we remember the word. So this is one kind of memory that we can bring it in. Maybe the memory educator, she can tell about it, how we can improve our memory. And the timer. Toastmaster Padma Dhyanand. Wow, what a meticulous timer. She has been a timer as well as she scored many answers, which is really a fantastic job. I cannot do that. And she has done this job today. I could see the trivia master nodding the head, and that shows that I'm saying right. So she meticulously managed the time as well as she heard the whole speech and she noted and she responded to all the questions. That's really fantastic. So the next role player, so Toastmaster Padma, commendable job. Well done. Toastmaster Ilangovan as an R counter. Yes, we should not leave him because he was in the office, and behind all these situations going behind, he could, uh, with the poor internet connection, he could count all our ahs and ums. Thankfully, I'm not there here because he's not going to count me now. That's fantastic. Then the next person is grammarian, Toastmaster Divya. She meticulously noted all the vocabulary, a list of vocabularies. I totally understand, Toastmaster Divya. Today you have counted all the words, the maximum number of words that we could hear about it. So well done, Toastmaster Divya, for being a great grammarian. So let me express my humble gratitude to you. So this is what I would like to say. Today she was a great grammarian with lots of gratitude that I have included alliteration today for Toastmaster Divya as a grammarian. Okay, the next person is Toastmaster Trivia Master Toastmaster Nitya Sundarya. We all felt that we have lots of energy. We have looked into it, and she made sure each and every one of you opened the camera and the mic and answered. The questions were really intriguing. You know, the way that she poses the question, we all felt, I wanted to answer this question. You know, that kind of an feeling we got it. Thank you for being a great listener, Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya. And you did your trivia master role with lots of precision. Well done. So I don't want to say anything about Speaker Toastmaster Hemalatha because it has been evaluated well by the evaluator, Toastmaster Usha Anandarajan. Is she a Toastmaster or is she a DTM? I just wanted to clarify. Is she a DTM or a Toastmaster?
Toastmaster.
Toastmaster, right? But I felt she was a DTM. That kind of a impact she gave me. In my perspective, she did a fantastic job of giving the evaluation feedback. It was constructive. Um, but still, I felt she was very giving all the honest feedback. Well done. But still, I felt it would have been much more better with by giving pause, volume, pitch, pace. All these things should be included, I felt. And she also could give it in the third person. If you go to a contest, they will not, you cannot point out the speaker, you. Instead, in the contest, they say that Toastmaster, for the first time, they can say Toastmaster Hemalatha did a fantastic job of delivering a hilarious speech to start with, and then she can point out like she did this, I expected this from her, and she did a fabulous. It should be said in the third person so that all the audience could be included in that evaluation. So that's what I felt in my perspective. And she rightly pointed all those beautiful words like auntie, boomer, all those words, key words, which made all of us laugh. But while pointing, she could also explain about it. While saying auntie, the speaker should give an expression. Auntie? Is it me, auntie? Oh my God! Something like that. That kind of an expression could bring lots of melodrama as well as the way of the real expertise. This is the way the speaker can experience, make the audience experience about it. And the boomer, that kind of a facial expression and voice modulation can make it a difference in her speech. This is what I felt in my perspective. It may be different from different people. You all can give your way of expertise, but still, in my way, I thought this would be much more a better way of expression so that she can win the humorous speech contest not only in club but she goes beyond the club. I assure that Toastmaster Hemalatha can go beyond the club. Toastmaster Hemalatha is here. Yes, she is here. I hope she's listening to it. I'm sure. Yes, Toastmaster Hemalatha, I wish you good luck. Definitely, you have that potential to go for a humorous speech contest. I highly recommend Toastmaster Hemalatha to go for the humorous speech contest. If it is there online, I will come and participate to take some notes so that I can be better in my humorous speech contest. Well done, Toastmaster Hemlata. I learnt a lot today so that I can
Thank you.
improve. Well done, well done. So try to improve on the pitch, pause, and pace. And also, you should give little pauses in between so that the audience can grab all the information and laugh for it so that it will be nice, right? So well done. Then comes the table topic master. Oh, sorry, special education. I should not leave this. Wow, it's an eye opener for me. Toastmaster DTM Nagesh Ramamurthy. I'm sure he has been a expertise in the field, in the corporate field, as well as in the leader and communication field. She did a fantabulous education session. I wanted to see it again and again so that I can take at least 50% of whatever he taught. That kind of vast, immense knowledge that we could get from that video. I request the presiding officer to share the video link so that we all can see it and get knowledge, get the idea of how to improve ourself. Well done. So a thunderous applause. Let's open the camera, open the mic, and give him a thunderous applause. He deserves it. He deserves it. Well done, DTM Nagesh Ramamurthy. Great. So, and I don't have any constructive feedback for the educator today because I was overwhelmed by the education session. I have nothing to say, but I have to learn from the session. That's it. And let's move on to the table topic session. Wow, that was a debate format. I loved it. I loved it. Is it Toastmaster Sindhu, table topic master? Yes, yes. So you conducted the whole table topic session with lots of intriguing questions, and it was really interesting. I loved it. The way that you brought up all the questions, it was really interesting. Um and also, you beautifully initiated each and every non role player, which is very, very important. So you made them participate. Well done. But a couple of suggestions that I would like to give. While explaining about table topics, first person can be a Toastmaster, an experienced Toastmaster, to show the rest of the guests how to do it. Say, for example, I thought the first person was called, he was not a Toastmaster, he was a guest, I think. Right?
Toastmaster.
First person was a
Yeah.
Toastmaster.
Yes, yes. He is Chennai Tamil member.
Okay.
Member of Chennai Tamil.
But maybe then in that case, the explanation of the table topics can be given little different because it's a debate type of topic. It's a debate type of topic. The two topics are given. One topic you can choose till the green, and after you see the green color, the timer shows, you have to choose the next topic. People will be really difficult to find to speak on the topic. So what you can do is you can select the first topic. Say for example, tea, you can talk the topic on tea for till green, and then coffee, the next, when after the green you can talk about coffee. So you can give the topic something like that yourself so that they will not think about what to talk and how to talk. So they will think about what to talk, but they will not think what they will think what to talk, but they will not think more on how to talk. Right? You can give the option. This is what I felt. It would have been much more easier for them. But all the topics were intriguing, very interesting. I loved the whole session that you took, the way that you took. You asked everyone to participate. Let's give a thunderous applause for Toastmaster Sindhu for conducting the table topics session efficiently and effectively. Well done, well done, well done. So I think I covered most of them. Yes, I covered all those role players, and I thank Toastmaster Kavitha for giving me this opportunity. I should not take much more time. Please give me my feedback, whatever I'm doing the role to me, so that I will be taking it, and it'll be easy for me to improve my role further, because we all learn from each other. There is nothing called I am great, I am doing something good. No, we all improve each and every meeting. And with a great smile and put right forth, I have put my points right on the cards on the table. Thank you so much for giving your honest feedback, honest perspective. Thank you. And over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Dr. Shashikala.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Kalpana. Let's give her a big round of applause for being so honest and forthright with her suggestions and her feedback for the whole thing. So, you asked for a feedback, Toastmaster Kalpana. This was wonderful. It was like a textbook case, how to be a general evaluator. You have gone through that word by word. It's a really textbook template that we could all follow, because you started about where the meeting started. You apologized for your not being there, and then but still you complimented them because you were able to infer that they did their roles well, and you went through each and every section with a lot of commendable aspects and also scope for improvement, which was also given so beautifully. It was not empty praises and it was not strict condemnation. It was done with a very soothing way and honesty. That is what stood out. So this is the feedback for you, and we learned a lot about how to be a general evaluator from you today. So thank you so much for taking each and every role and giving the do's and don'ts so beautifully. Thank you so much on behalf of all of us. So let's begin. Let's come back to where we started. How are you? Perhaps
Great.
after today's meeting, we know a little bit more about our own selves and about how some of us are really feeling. Sometimes the most interesting conversations take place with the simplest of questions. Today, I came here waiting to hear about honest perspectives. But what I discovered is that when people are given a space to express their honest opinions, we didn't just find answers in them. We found the real person behind how people face their fears and still were confident enough to admit that they are fearing everything, how they're having a lot of hardships in life, but still they find that smile is the best way to keep them going. So many small things, but we can take all these as lessons. We might not always agree with another's perspective, but when we give them the freedom to express it honestly, we give them something that's most valuable. We give them a feeling of being heard, which is very, very rare in the current scenario, which our guest speaker also spoke about. The feeling of being heard is something that all of us are yearning to, and I was so happy that this meeting created a space where many of us had a feeling for being heard. And many of the questions that were asked today, you can note it down in your journal today and actually find out how you are feeling today. What is your true, honest perspective about that question? Maybe that will make us a better person tomorrow. So, with that, the presiding officer asked me for a song. So, if there is time, I would love to present a song. Do we have the time for Toastmaster Kavitha? Yes. This song is one of my most favorite songs from the legend who just passed away a few days back, but who will never fade from our memories, Namada Janaki Amma. This song also is the lyrics of the song is also something that is sort of related to the theme today. So here I go. The song is from the movie Aval Oru Thodargadai. கண்ணிலே என்ன உண்டு கண்கள் தானறியும் கண்ணிலே என்ன உண்டு கண்கள் தானறியும் கல்லிலே ஈரம் உண்டு கண்களாரியும் என் மனம் என்னவென்று என்னை அன்று யாருக்கு தெரியும் கண்ணிலே என்ன உண்டு கண்கள் தானறியும் கல்லிலே ஈரம் உண்டு கண்கள் தானறியும் சேலைக்குள்ளாடும் மங்கையின் மேனி மேனிக்குள்ளாடும் மனமெனும் ஞானி ஞானியின் மனமோ ஆசையில் தேனி ஞானியின் மனமோ ஆசையில் தேனி நான் ஒரு ராணி பெண்களில் ஞானி என் மனம் என்னவென்று என்னை அன்றி யாருக்கு தெரியும் கண்ணிலே என்ன உண்டு கண்களாரியும் கோடையில் ஓர் நாள் மழை வரக்கூடும் கோவில் சிலைக்கும் உயிர் வரக்கூடும் காலங்களாலே காரியம் பிறக்கும் காலங்களாலே காரியம் பிறக்கும் காரியம் பிறந்தால் காரணம் விளங்கும் என் மனம் என்னவென்று என்னை அன்றி யாருக்கு தெரியும் கண்ணிலே என்ன உண்டு கண்கள் தானறியும் கண்ணிலே என்ன உண்டு கண்கள் தானறியும் கல்லிலே ஈரம் உண்டு கண்களாரியும் என் மனம் என்னவென்று என்னை அன்றி யாருக்கு தெரியும். Thank you. And thank you so much for the patient listening and perspectives. Over to you, Toastmaster Kalpana, the presiding.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Let's give big round of applause to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sashikala, ma'am. It was wonderful. You conducted today's meeting in best way. Let's give the big round of applause. There are few speciality of today's meeting is there were no role players drop out. That shows our commitment and dedication. Let's give big round of applause to all our role players, speakers, and our educational speaker. And today's prepared speech filled with lots of humor. She made me to prepare my script as well. So let's see. And today's educational session was very impressive and informative. Now I will hand over the stage to Kalpana to get guest feedback. Meantime, I will make the results ready. Kalpana,
Okay.
just get the feedback. Within a minute, I will share the result. You can announce it. Over to you. One line,
Sure,
one
sure.
word feedback. 1 minute.
Okay, okay, thank you. See, this is what part of leadership is all about. How to bring people on spot and give them some work. This is a part of leadership. We should learn from Toastmaster Kavitha. And you know, whenever Kavitha is asking me something, I cannot say no to her. And she knows that. Telling no is not possible and she knows it. Let's work on the concept that she gave it. Okay, so let's give the feedback first from guests. Guests are our important people. So let's get feedback from guests. Any guests on the audience I'm not aware of? Please, members of the club, help me. Who are the guests coming here for the first time or not a member?
I'm Padma. Timer is the guest today.
Guess you're a Toastmaster, right?
Yeah, Toastmaster. Oh, okay.
You're coming for the first
Yeah.
time.
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
thought, okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
you can give your feedback. First, let me get feedback from the guests who are non-Toastmasters. Then we will ask for Toastmasters who are coming as guests for the meeting. Yeah. Okay. Toast. Any guests non-Toastmasters? Please make some noise.
No.
Any? No one is there. All are Toastmasters here.
Yes, you can get the feedback quickly. All are Toastmasters.
Okay, fine. So let's start from our timer, Toastmaster Padma. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's a wonderful meeting, very great experience, and that too women's special. So I wanted to see. First, I was little hesitant to attend this meeting because it is 2 hours. 1 hour meeting, we wind it up in hour meetings. So, but all of you, I mean, the education session was really inspiring. I mean, each and everybody made this meeting very lively, and I felt so nice participating and giving 2 hours. So it was a great experience. I loved it. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your honest feedback. Definitely, these 2 hours, even I feel 2 hours morning sitting here is very difficult for me because I somehow finished my breakfast and then came rushed here. Now I have to rush back to make the lunch for my family, which is really difficult task. But the problem with Kavitha is I cannot say no to her. That's why I said, fine, let me come. But not only that, in the period of time when I started coming here, I also learned a lot. So I thought, why can't I come out of my comfort zone and learn something better? So I thought, let me be committed. So I'm also gaining experience and knowledge. So I cannot say wholly Toastmaster Kavitha is responsible for me because I am also thinking coming to this meeting is really valuable. Like Toastmaster Padma said. Well done, Toastmaster Padma. You have been
Thank,
a tenacious timer today. Well done, well done. Thank you so much. And I'm
thank
sure
you.
you will not repent for it now. It's 2 hours.
No,
You will not.
no,
That's
no.
that's right. So thank you
Yes.
so much. And any other feedback? Toastmaster Shankar, you didn't give a speech today, so we would like to hear from you. He's frozen. Probably after listening to all this, he was spellbounded. Maybe he's in the office. Okay. Any other? Toastmaster Kaja Moideen. I think he's ready to speak.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you
Would
so
you?
much.
Yeah. Give a
Yes,
feedback.
yes, wonderful event. And Mr. DTM Nagesh he shared the wonderful thoughts and experience. Very useful for all the youngster who is working right now. They are getting more knowledge from him. And the speaker TM Hemalatha,
Toastmaster Hemalatha.
she also speak to a wonderful. She shared the wonderful thoughts. And all the role players are take the very good responsibility. They are very hard work for the roles. Really appreciate that one. And thank you so much for this one as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kaja Moideen. So
Thank you.
you people are working in the office, but still you're coming here. That's the commitment and involvement that you could show. Thank you so much. And who else would like to give the feedback? We have Dr. Sivaranjini. I think she didn't take any role
Passive
today.
listener.
I
I
think
shared the result.
Toastmaster Shankar has come now. He's
Oh, yes. Toastmaster Shankar. I'm getting confused whether he's Toastmaster Shiva or Toastmaster Shankar. Always I'm getting confused. Okay. Yes. Yes, sir. Your feedback. You have been a silent listener right from the beginning. Please give us your feedback so that we
I
can
think
improve.
he's better as Bernard Shaw.
Uh-huh. Give me one name, ma'am. Shiva Shankar Barnasha. I can even call like that. But somebody is saying Shiva, somebody is saying Shankar. So I'm getting confused. Who is Shiva and who is Shankar? But both are same. I think again he lost connection or
And my
Like,
father's name is Bernard Shah. Oh, I
okay.
think I'm
Yeah. You know, you told the
still not
story the
audible.
other day. Yes. Okay. Yes, sir. Any feedback?
So I'm really sorry I couldn't speak from office, but what a great education session today. Yes.
That's it. Only education session.
I couldn't talk from office.
Okay. Fine. So that's fine. Thank you so much for giving a genuine feedback. Then I think Toastmasters Kavitha, with a big smile, she's ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, Kalpana, I share with you.
Now I'm relieving you guys. Okay, back to Toastmaster Kavitha.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now let's move on to the results. Best tag role player goes to timer Padma. Let's give big round of applause. And best main role player goes to today's Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sashikala ma'am. Let's give big round of applause. And the best table topic speaker goes to Toastmaster Manisha. Congratulations, Manisha. Today's stars role players, today's speaker Hemalatha, as well as evaluator Toastmaster Usha. The meeting quality rated by you all 4.33.